In the news tonight, 2 dead in suspected murder-suicide at Lime Street guest house.
I actually was on my way to work early this morning. From my way to work, I got a call came through that something important came up. Just come down at Lovell.
And no official word on alleged U.S. visa revocation of Superintendent Caesar.
No, but the government has not been officially notified.
But do you see how the government will treat with it? And what would be the process for investigating, inquiring?
As you know, we have to get further details, the reasons. If there's going to be official communication, then we will assess those reasons that's presented and then treat with it accordingly.
2 people are now dead in what police believe is a murder-suicide at KK Villa Guest House on Lime Street, Workmanville, Georgetown, authorities said Tuesday. The incident is reported to have occurred between 5 a.m. and 8:15 a.m. The dead have been identified as Cyril Saul, a 36-year-old security guard, and a 31-year-old housekeeper, identified only as Lorraine. This news has understands that the woman was found on the upper floor of the building with stab wounds, while Saul's body was found on the lower floor unresponsive. Both were pronounced dead at the scene by a doctor from the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation. Preliminary investigations revealed that both individuals were employees of the guest house and were the only staff members on duty during the overnight period. Police also disclosed that the 2 were previously involved in an intimate relationship that reportedly ended about 2 months ago. As news of the incident spread, relatives of Saul gathered at the scene in disbelief. His brother told reporters that the family received a call informing them of the disturbing developments.
I actually was on my way to work early this morning. From my way to work, I got a call came through that something important came up. Just come down at Lovell. But before I passed at Lovell, and I feel different. I didn't feel in the vibe that I feel, and it's like I passed in and seen, at the time when they tell me come back at Lovell, when I came back at Lovell, I realized, yeah, this is what I see. I must have saw her like 2 times by us. Yeah, cool and calm person. Not really for several, it's a bad person. When you look at somebody, you could tell that,
Police have launched a thorough investigation, leaving no stone unturned. Several items, including a firearm, ammunition, a knife, and a quantity of suspected substance, were recovered from the scene and secured for forensic examination. Investigators also reviewed CCTV footage from the premises, which is now part of the ongoing probe, and have questioned several individuals. After investigators completed initial investigations at the scene, the bodies were removed by undertakers from the Memorial Gardens funeral home. They were later escorted to the Memorial Gardens mortuary, where post-mortem examinations will be conducted. The police investigations are ongoing.
Washi. Hi people. Washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washing me use wash me clothes and I can say wash your soap powder, wash clothes so nice. Wash your soap powder, leave your clothes color bright. Wash your soap powder, leave me clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks for wash your soap powder for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright, have my clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Wash your soap powder, wash clothes so nice. Wash your soap powder, leave your clothes color bright. Wash your soap powder, have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Starbrook Market. GCOM is currently conducting a claims and objections exercise to produce an official list of electors, OLE. Anyone who became 18 years or older on December 31, 2025 and is a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, or naturalization, or a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more, you are eligible for inclusion in the OLE. GCOM has posted the preliminary list of electors, PLE, in all of the registration divisions across Guyana for you to check if you are listed, and if so, whether your particulars are accurate. If you have changed your address since you were registered, you need to visit the GCOM registration office responsible for your new area of residence to apply for a transfer. Sunday, January 18, 2026 is the last day you can apply for a transfer during this exercise. For more information, contact GCOM on 225-0278-9 or visit www.gcom.org.gy.
Running late and can't wait to the gate? We got you. The Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited has introduced a fast and easier way to make payments to your accounts through the GT&T mobile money services. Here's how. Click on the MMG app. Under Services, select Pay Bills. When you are there, look for the Financial Institution option. Once that is done, select Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited to pay your loan or make payments to your savings. Payments to the credit union made easier. GPS CCU, the credit union you can bank on.
The Guyana Police Force has declined to comment amid widespread speculation on social media about the alleged revocation of a United States visa belonging to senior police officer Michelle Caesar. When questioned on the matter in the Joint Services Group, police officials remain tight-lipped on the matter, offering no confirmation or denial of the claims circulating online. The issue was later raised with Minister of Home Affairs Onish Waldron, who told members of the media that the government has not been officially informed of any such visa revocation.
Came aware of the news article, but the government has not been officially notified.
But do you see how the government will treat with it? And what would be the procedures for investigating, inquiring?
As you know, we have to get further details, the reasons. If there's going to be official communication, then we will assess those reasons that's presented and then treat with it accordingly. But so far we have none.
It's not going to be able to tell us how many law enforcement officers have been sanctioned by the U.S. We know some were sanctioned in 20.
You mean when you speak about the visa sanctions? That's what
I'm talking about U.S. sanctions in general.
Well, the ones that you are aware of, the ones that I'm aware of, which are in the public domain. So otherwise, there is none other that I'm aware of. Usually, when these things happen, they come in the public domain. So I'm not aware of any other sanctions to these officers outside of those in the public domain.
Superintendent Caesar currently heads the Major Crimes Unit of the Guyana Police Force and is regarded as one of the force's leading investigators, having played a key role in several high-profile probes.
Drink and taste, you will never decline. Extra lemon and lime, it's the two combined. It's one of a kind. Extra lemon and lime, extra lemon and lime. Taste the citrus in every sip.
GCOM is currently conducting a claims and objections exercise to produce an official list of electors, OLE. Anyone who became 18 years or older on December 31, 2025 and is a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent or naturalization, or a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more, you are eligible for inclusion in the OLE. GCOM has posted the preliminary list of electors, PLE, in all of the registration divisions across Guyana for you to check if you are listed, and if so, whether your particulars are accurate. You can make a claim for registration, change or correction to your particulars, or you can object to the inclusion of anyone who you believe should not be on the list. If you are desirous of making a claim or objection, you must visit the GCOM registration office responsible for your area of residence to do so. Visit the GCOM registration office responsible for your area of residence to conduct any of the above transactions. All GCOM registration offices will open Mondays to Fridays from 8 to 18 hours, Saturdays and Sundays from 10 to 14 hours. For more information, contact the GCOM on 225-0278-9 or visit www.gcom.org.gy.
Traffic Chief Major Singh is urging motorists to use a 3-month grace period to bring their vehicles into compliance with the newly announced tint regulations ahead of full enforcement beginning March 1st, 2026. Singh said the Guyana Police Force Traffic Department will step up public awareness efforts in the coming days to encourage voluntary compliance, noting that education will be a key focus before enforcement begins.
And what I encourage every single motorist who has access to and or is or are the owner of a motor vehicle is that you become compliant. How? Not by yourselves, wherefore you have your tint. There are designated places, police stations in each regional police division that would have been identified prior, and the designated officers or inspectors or subordinate officers whom the Commissioner of Police is authorized to identify at those specific stations to utilize what is commonly referred to as the device, the tintometer, to apply that test, which will prove the visible light transmission either 20 or 25. That is in respect of what is stated in the schedule, reference the regulation that will be in effect from the 1st of March 2026. Now, when persons would have taken their vehicles to these stations, that designated police rank will utilize that meter to apply the test. And you will be there to see exactly how it is done and what the results are.
The revised measures announced by the Minister of Home Affairs, Unish Waldron, allow for a 20% tint on the rear windscreen and back side windows and 25% on front side doors. The regulations also clarify how visible light transmission will be measured to determine compliance.
Very importantly is that when tint is applied, bear in mind that the regulations speak to how VLT is measured. And you must take note that you who are applying the tint, meaning to say the vendor and or the person who owns that establishment, you are also bound by that very regulation to apply tint which is in keeping with what the regulation says. Awareness from our side would be greater to aid the public. It's all of us in the same equation in this regard to help the public now to be more voluntarily compliant. So by that time when the regulation is in effect, you have a voluntarily compliant road using public with tint is concerned.
Motorists who fail to comply after the grace period expires will be subject to enforcement action once the regulations take effect in March. For these and other stories, do visit us at our website www.rdproductiongy.com.